it's like never being able to go home again.
Right.
And for the first year, right, I would drive home, right, and go out of my way just to go drive by the base and just look at it, you know, just look, and just be sad that I can't go in there anymore.
Right.
Wonder, did I make the right choice? I'm here. I'm with my family. I'm spending more time with my children. This is fantastic. This is wonderful. I get to grow a beard. I'm digging it, right? And I'm doing well in my job. But it still wasn't the same, you know? And so we don't talk about that with people just getting out.
Right.
It's how much did you devote yourself to being that, and suddenly you're not, right? If you told a UFC fighter he couldn't fight anymore, or a race car driver that can't race anymore, or Michael Jordan he could never play basketball again when he was at the top of his game, that would destroy them.
Right.
All right. So when you make that choice to leave and put a priority over your family like I did, which still to this very day is the best decision I could have made for me and my family, it is hard to deal with.
Right.
And nobody quite understands that. So we don't talk about that stuff enough. We don't talk about how I don't know how to talk to my colleagues in a manner that won't piss them off, or to be brutally honest, or I don't understand why people can't think the way I think. Why is this so hard for you? And you get angry at them.
Right.
Right. And there's this level of resentment of, why is it difficult for you to be so organized? Why is it difficult for you to not be as efficient as possible? And then you have to get angry with yourself of, why am I angry with my wife right now? Because she took a left turn instead of going straight, because if she went straight, it would have shaved off 30 seconds, from the drive that we were doing.
Right.
But it gets like that sometimes. You threw everything you had into that.
Yep.
And then you left it behind, and now you're not it. What do you do? Who's there to understand that?
Yeah.
We don't talk about that enough.
No. And people breeze past it with, you got to find new identity. You got to find new purpose, but they don't talk about how.
How do I do that?
How do you get there?
How do I deal with just the day-to-day stuff? I mean, we got the jokes of like, how does a veteran say, I appreciate your idea, and we'll take it into consideration. When we were in the Navy, it was like, shut the hell up, Johnson. You're a friggin' idiot,
Yeah, yeah.
And that was acceptable. All right. So we'll joke about that stuff. But how do I don't know, how do I perceive the world around me in a different manner?
Yeah.
Here's a really difficult one for me. I had a hard one with this, is